Top of the morning to yous. What are we? We're Tuesday morning. I'm sounding a bit arse because I've just spent the last 48 hours pretty much in bed. After that trip back to the UK, came down with the most savage man flu rubbish. So yesterday, I was just in bits in bed, coughing my guts up, shitting myself, and generally feeling pretty sorry for myself. I'm pretty darn glad that I'm not now doing the harvest this coming weekend, because I'd be about as much use as a chocolate fire guard, I tell you. I've got no strength at all. But I'm up the farm. It's a beautiful day, quite cold this morning, so that water temperature's now just come down to 10 degrees, which I thought it would. And everything's looking lovely up here. The fish are actually feeding quite well in the main lake. There's a big area of bubblers and coloration, which is, a good sign. Maybe they know this cold spell's just coming on and they're just getting that last bit of fat on before the winter really steps in. So look, just a quick update. Not sure there's even going to be a video come out the middle of this week. But I thought I'd give you a little update to tell you what's going on and keep you up to speed. But it's on like Donkey Kong going forward. So lots and lots, exciting stuff coming forward, especially with the harvest. I've got a very special filmmaker coming to do some filming for me on it. And it's going to be sort of next level compared to this sort of haphazard stuff that I do. So get ready for it. It's going to be something very special, and it'll give you a real insight into the processes and the highs and the lows of doing harvest. All right, catch you guys. Thanks for following. Bye-bye. Sorry about the wind, guys, but yeah, look, this is the tracks as they're starting to bed in. As you can see, this crushed granite just goes in pucker, and it really is going in very, very well indeed. So I'm super excited about that. It's going to make life a lot easier. Everything's starting to really come in place now for next week. Although I'm still as crook as you can be, things are really starting to take shape for next week. So it's going to be quite exciting. A bit more relaxed than last year. And as you can see, look, up here, really bedded in quite nicely. It'll be like it'll probably be as good as the M25, boys, when it's finished. To be fair, better than the M25. I was on it the other day. What an absolute shithole. Couldn't believe it. Got stuck there for about an hour. I live out in rural France. I don't see, the only thing that holds me up once in a blue moon's a tractor or a stray cow. None of these buffoons on the motorway pissing rain going like lunatics and then crashing into each other, causing carnage for everyone else. Drives me absolutely mental. Anyway, here we are. Look, as I said before, it's just going to be a real short one. I'm still really crook. I'm not speaking well. My throat's sore. It's bloody horrendous. I'm just sort of getting everything, keeping everything going. That was probably, it's going really cold. It was -1, -2 last night. The buckets were all frozen. Water butts were all frozen this morning. So I've just given them a final feed there, and the feeder on the main lake will continue until Saturday or Sunday. The main drain down and the first 2 nettings will occur next Friday, where we'll do all the grading. And then I'll have all the fish isolated into their separate cages in the holding tank, which I've got a lift pump coming out the river into a 25mm pipe with a lift pump. Should move loads of fresh water into that tank overnight. And I'll also have the siphon going, so loads of water flow. It'll keep all the fish really good. Saturday morning early, I'm going to do all my deliveries. Most of them around the Limoges area, so I'm hoping then to get back here for sort of midday on Saturday, and then we'll do another sweep of the net, or another 2 sweeps of the net on the main lake, and then we'll pull the pin on it and empty it and make sure we've got everything out. Everything will then be stored in the tank overnight. And then the next morning we can come back, do the full grading, move the fish around as we see fit, or as I see fit in terms of numbers, sizes, etc., and put the plug back in and let them fish back into the main lake. That's the plan of action. That's the plan of attack. Weather at the moment on the long range is looking absolutely Optimus Prime. So minus at night, but 8 to 9 degrees and sunny during the day. So it could be absolutely biblically good netting and harvest conditions, which will make it a lot easier for me and the guys to do the job, because when it's pissing with rain and just total biblically carnage, it's hard work. Anyway, we don't know what'll happen in a few days' time or a week's time, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed for it. But that's it for this week. I'm gonna hopefully start putting and prepping at the weekend, so there'll be a bit more of a video there as I start getting the holding tanks, oxygen set up and all that other bits and bobs. So I'll speak to you later. Bye bye guys, bye.